Somewhere out there, right now, someone is checking their investment account on their lunch break and they're about to notice something strange. Last month, they put in $1,000, same as always, but their account grew by 2,300. The market just contributed more to their wealth than they did. Their money out-earned their effort. And here's the part that should mess with your head a little. For the first 6 years, that exact same account felt completely broken, slow, pointless, like pushing a boulder that refused to move. Nothing about their strategy changed, not their income, not their contributions, not the funds they picked. The only thing that changed is that they crossed a number. One specific number where the math quietly switches sides and starts working for you instead of making you do all the work. And today, I'm going to show you exactly why that number is $100,000 when the flip actually happens and what it turns into, even if you never invest another dime. So leave a like and let's start. Let me tell you about someone we'll call Marcus. Marcus is 27. He read all the right books. He opened a brokerage account and he started putting in $1,000 every single month into a boring index fund. No crypto, no meme stocks, no options trading at 2 a.m. Just the responsible, adult, vegetables of investing approach everyone told him to take. And after his first full year of doing everything right, you know what his account showed? About $12,400. He contributed $12,000 of that himself. Which means the famous, magical, life-changing power of compound interest earned him roughly $400. $400. That's a tank of gas and a Costco run. Marcus spent 12 months sacrificing dinners out, driving a car with a mysterious rattle, and saying no to a trip with his friends, and the market's contribution to his future was basically a decent pair of sneakers. And this is the moment where most people quit. Because nobody warns you about this part. Every compound interest chart you've ever seen shows that beautiful hockey stick curve bending toward the sky. What they don't tell you is that you have to live inside the flat part for years. In year one, 97% of Marcus's growth came from his own paycheck. He wasn't building wealth. He was just moving money from one pocket to another pocket that's harder to reach. And his brain, like every human brain, looked at that and said, this is a scam. We're wired to extrapolate in straight lines. We see $400 of growth in year one and we assume year 30 looks like $400 times 30. It doesn't, not even close, but your brain doesn't know that, which is why so many people abandon the plan right before it starts working. And I want to be real with you about what those early years actually feel like, because the charts never show this part. It feels like watching your friend post stories from Tulum while you transfer another $1,000 into a number on a screen. It feels like checking your account after a great month for the market and realizing your gain wouldn't cover a car payment. It feels like explaining to your family at Thanksgiving that yes, you have money and no, you can't touch it, and watching them look at you like you've joined a very boring cult. Year two, Marcus has 25,000 and change. Year three, around 40,000. Year four, 55. The progress is real, but it's almost entirely his own deposits staring back at him. He's basically paying himself a second rent. Now meet his coworker, Dana. Same age, same salary, started investing the same month Marcus did. In year three, Dana looks at her $40,000, does the math on how long this is going to take, and decides the whole thing is pointless. She cashes out, puts 20 down on a new SUV, and spends the rest on a kitchen renovation her landlord technically owns. And here's the brutal part. In the moment, Dana looks smarter. She has the nicer car. She has the marble countertops. Marcus has a spreadsheet. For about a decade, every visible scoreboard says Dana is winning. The problem is that the scoreboard that matters is invisible, and it doesn't update in real time. That 40,000 she pulled at 28